Then you know it's Christmas when the snow starts to fall.
Hello friends, welcome back to another video and to another episode in my Christmas series. If you have been following my channel for a while, then you already know, or like we've already shared, that Brent and I had our first official date on December 1st in 2018. No, we had our first official date on December 1st in 2017. We got married in 2018. Yeah, you keep coloring the apples.
Help me.
No, you don't need help. You've got it. Mommy will help you soon, okay? Anyway, every year on December 1st, we try to kind of, not recreate, but we'd like to go out and kind of reminisce a little bit. And so that's what our plan is tonight. It's not December 1st today, mainly because December 1st falls on a Monday and we just don't want to do date night on a Monday. We'd rather do it over the weekend, and today is Friday. It's actually the Friday before, so it's the 28th. But anyway, we're bringing our kids over to my sister-in-law's and then we're going out on date night. Right now, Connor, oh, don't color on there yet. You keep coloring these apples. Right now, I'm just doing some schoolwork with Connor. But I need to tell you a story. So we woke up this morning and my little lily bug, she hit the ground running. She came downstairs, she ran to her little table here. She whipped out her paper and crayons and started to color. She ran to her daddy and she wanted him to draw her an elephant. And then when her daddy got off the chair, she put the paper on the chair to color and she got a little bit out of hand. She is my little Spitfire. We love her to bits. Yes, buddy.
Oh, where's my dad?
Your dad's at work.
Oh.
Good job, buddy. December 1st is quickly upon us. I know you're seeing this video long into December already, but right now it is the Friday before December. And I haven't completed my advent calendar yet. I'm a little bit behind, so I started taking out our little papers and I'm going to be doing that now. And I need to come up with ideas because now that my kids are getting older, I want to find things that I can do with them. I think I have this fairly planned out. Some of them have to go in specific days and some of them can go in at random. Go in there. So we could do that. I'm gonna get my girls up from their naps. I'm showered and my hair is all done for date night. And I'm gonna be dropping my kids off at my sister-in-law's at 5 o'clock. So we need to start getting ready to go in roughly an hour. So the girls need to get up, they need to have their snacks so that we're ready to go when the time comes. We are actually done our date night. I had so much fun that I totally forgot to film. But here's evidence of it. We got pizza. We got hot drinks.
And we had cheesecake.
And we had cheesecake. Totally forgot to film, but like Brent said, I had too much fun. I totally forgot about it, so I'm glad. We're actually on our way back to his brother's place to pick up our kids. Well, we're going to go for coffee for a little bit. But yeah, so that was date night, even though I totally forgot to film it. So in honor of it being 9 years of Brent and I being together, I did kind of a silly thing. I took the exact scenario of the time Brent and I met, to our first date, to proposal, to everything, and I put it into Chatgpt and I told it to turn it into a Hallmark Christmas story. Basically because before I even thought of this, you know, I'm kind of a Hallmark movie fanatic. I love a good cheesy Hallmark movie. And so Brent and I were talking about when we first met, and I'm like, dude, I had my Hallmark romance. It happened. But you know, when you're actually living it, you don't think like that. But now looking back, I lived my Hallmark romance. And so I decided to see how it would play out if I had thought about it. So I threw the entire way that we met and everything, threw it into Chatgpt, told it to turn it into a Hallmark romance, and I am going to read it for you today. It's cheesy, but honestly, the first time that I read it, I got a little bit choked up. So here we go. And Chatgpt named my Hallmark love story, Love Across Snow-Covered Miles. Jolene had always known who Brent was, and the way small towns often tie lives together. His name had floated around her world for years, comfortably familiar, yet never something she'd truly paused to consider. He was simply Brent, a name, a face she never really looked at, until fate stepped in. On November 18th, Brent's cousin convinced the two were meant to cross paths, passed Jolene's number along. When Brent sent the first message, neither of them expected anything from more than a polite conversation. But from that very first text, something gentle and unexpected began to unfold. They lived 12 hours apart, Jolene tucked beneath the wild northern Alberta skies, Brent surrounded by the rugged beauty of central British Columbia. Yet somehow, the distance only made their connection deeper. They texted constantly for 2 weeks, sharing memories, hopes, small details, and little pieces of their hearts. Their words became a warm thread weaving quietly between their two worlds. By the last week of November, they had had their first phone call. It wasn't supposed to be long, but hours slipped effortlessly. Their voices blended with an ease that startled them both. When they finally said goodnight, Jolene lay awake smiling, and Brent knew he had to see her, truly see her. So, on December 1st, he made the long winter drive to her hometown. He arrived nervous but hopeful, wondering if the spark they'd felt across phone lines would still be there in person. And it was. Their first date unfolded like a scene written in soft winter light, shared meals, easy conversations, little moments when their eyes lingered just a second longer than before. One date became a weekend together, and by the time Brent headed home, they both knew something rare had begun. As Christmas approached, the thought of spending it apart felt wrong. They met halfway between their provinces, wrapped in holiday lights and snowy evening, savoring each moment as if time itself had slowed for them. By New Year's, Brent was back in Jolene's hometown, standing beside her as the quiet winter night stretched around them. No fireworks, just the soft glow of porch lights and fresh snow settling around their boots. Their hands intertwined, their hearts falling deeper with every passing second. Goodbyes grew harder, distance felt heavier. They were in love, head over heels, unexpectedly, beautifully in love. What Jolene didn't know that Brent had already made his decision. On January 27th, just 1 month after their first date, Brent returned carrying a ring and a heart full of devotion. He brought Jolene into a forest washed in hoarfrost, where every branch shimmered like a spun glass beneath the pale winter sun. In that still, enchanted silence, the world holding its breath around them, he asked Jolene to be his wife. Her yes came as naturally as breath. Brent, being a musician, began writing a song for her, an intimate melody filled with the story of how he had found his forever in a woman he only once knew by name. He dreamed of playing it for her on their wedding day, a gift of music and love. February brought Jolene to visit him. April brought Brent back for Jolene's sister's wedding. Each reunion softened the ache of distance. Each goodbye made their resolve stronger. By mid-May, they were done with living life 12 hours apart. Jolene packed up her world and moved to British Columbia, to the place where her future waited. And just 1 week later, on May 19th, 2018, beneath the warmth of spring and the glow of certainty, they became husband and wife. Their story wasn't rushed. It wasn't accidental, it was destined, written quietly in the spaces between texts, phone calls, snowy roads, and the melodies Brent played just for her. A winter spark had blossomed into a forever love, the kind Hallmark movies dream of, the kind hearts wait a lifetime to find. Cheesy, I know, but it just warms my heart to know that even when I read this, I am reliving every single memory in my head. And this past weekend, Brent and I have had date night. We've spent a lot of time talking about how it was 9 years ago, and honestly, I don't think I would change any of it in a heartbeat. But now I am actually going to play for you this special song that Brent wrote for me for our wedding. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
This is our journey, beautiful start to something new. I have no worries, all that I need is God and you. You are my best friend, the love of my life. I'll be your husband and you'll be my wife. This is our wedding and here are the rings. This is our journey and where it begins. Fast forward to the birth of a little me and you. And with God's grace, we'll raise them in love and truth. This is our family, the plan God designed. It's been a long road, but now we've arrived. With more than commitment and prayer in the Word. This is our journey, let's live for the Lord. Life never turns out quite like you've planned, but with this vow and on God's word I'll stand. I'll always be yours till my days are done, because we